Hey everybody, I have a video here for you today, and we're going to go down and look at another ancient American site here. And I had a few comments on yesterday's video where I showed old pics of mound and old pyramid sites, earthen pyramid sites, and they said, well, why didn't you label them? Well, I just wasn't in the mood to put modern names on it that have nothing to do with the builders of the place. I just thought it fit the theme better just to leave them unlabeled. But if you do have questions on any site, just leave it in that video, because I do have them all documented, and I might put in the description where they are all from, but I only have so much time. People said, boy, you are sure busy. Well, honestly, I spend about an hour a day on YouTube, either watching videos or talking, and then editing it further down the line. So the reason why I can put out so many videos is because I've put out over 1,000 history videos now, and it's just becoming second nature to me. But I don't know if this one is going to be so long today, but we're going to go down to Chattanooga, Tennessee. And this is the location of a lost mound that was taken out quite a long time ago. And you notice here the bend, or the elbow, slight elbow in the river. Right today, I think there's a VFW down here and what is called the Boathouse Restaurant. And this is the area right here. But a long time ago, there was a pyramid. How old? Well, it seems we have two distinct types of buildings in these ancient American sites. We have some very old mound type earthen pyramids, conical pyramids. And then we have the platform pyramids that I think come from a later date, maybe about 1,000 years ago or so. And from everything that I see in those and the artifacts, those are definitely Mayan influenced. I don't know if those are the Mayans, but the symbolism and the culture seem to develop from the same place that the Mayans came from, if it wasn't the Mayans. But here, a long time ago, there was a pyramid here. Here is an old pic of the Citico Mound. Am I pronouncing that right? Pronunciation is not one of my strong points, but here is a very old pic. Here is another one, and this seems to be one of those flat top ceremonial earthen pyramids that maybe there was a dwelling on top, and I'm assuming that a structure up here was built a long time ago where a chief lived in and face a rising sun on the spring equinox. Now here is an article I wanted to read. Whatever happened to Citico Mound? The University of Tennessee Chattanooga archaeologist Nick Hunterkamp, 2015. Out of sight, out of mind. The truth of this adage is never better demonstrated than with the story of the prehistoric Citico Mound. A huge earthen mound measuring at least 160 by 120 feet and 20 feet high. The flat top mound served as a platform for the home of a powerful chief several centuries ago. And this comes from a book written in 1933 by a Jeanette Acklin. It says, the Citico Mound, located in Chattanooga, was originally 110 by 145 by 15 feet in size. In 1914, the greater portion of the mound was leveled in construction of Riverside Drive, and many interesting relics were unearthed. It is unfortunate that a monument as interesting as Citico Mound should have been sacrificed to the building of a road through it, when it was of sufficient historical interest to deserve having a road built to and around it. And that comes from 1933. And this pic here, 1865, Union Munitions Depot. So this site was used as an important place during the Civil War. It says, Citico Mound was one of the most interesting places excavated by Mr. Moore. More than 100 burials were located. The mound was originally 110 by 145 feet in size, and it was more than 15 feet high. Just south of it may be seen the place where the dirt was patiently excavated by the Indians with wooden or flint spaces and stone hoes and carried baskets to the top. The mound was built upon the remains of an older settlement. So even this old earthen pyramid that was built 1,000 years ago was built on top of an older settlement, it appears. 15 feet below the original top surface of the mound is a bed of ashes and camp debris 4 feet thick, and recent excavation uncovered a set of post holes on which rested a dwelling before the mound was built. Almost all the burials uncovered by Mr. Moore were in a lower mound near the Tennessee River, now on the west side of Riverside Drive. Many shell gorgets, earrings, bone instruments, flint knives, arrows, and spearheads, and stone celts were here. A number of pipes representing birds and a child's rattle of tortoise shells with pebbles inside were other items of interest. Mr. Moore's comments on the number of shell gorgets found in the graves of children, some articles of copper, and an iron celt of Spanish make were probably secured from DeSoto. In 1914, the greater portion of Citico Mound was leveled to make Riverside Drive. During the course of the work, C.K. Peacock saved from the steam shovel a beautiful piece of pottery painted in a Mexican design. It is a handsome four-corner bowl which would do credit to the makers of rookwood and other modern pottery. W. E. Meyer of Carthage, Tennessee, secured a copper ornament in the shape of a crown. H. F. Wenning also secured valuable specimens. So those copper crowns, is that coming from the older settlement that this earthen pyramid was built on top? Well, I asked that question. It is unfortunate that a monument as interesting as Citico Mound should have been sacrificed to the building of a road. The mound should be preserved whenever possible. When entered for scientific purposes and research, they should be restored to their original shape. That is from the History of Hamilton County in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Volume 1 by Zella Armstrong, 1931. But I thought I'd give you a look at this very good-sized platform earthen pyramid in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This video isn't going to be as long as some of my others because I have a whole bunch of sites to get to. But right here, maybe a dozen centuries ago, there was an earthen platform pyramid. This is present-day Chattanooga, Tennessee. Ancient America is full, just full of lost history, and I'm just trying to make it not so lost. Hope you thought that was interesting, and you all have a very nice day.